Smith. And ladies and gentlemen, the royalty itself, our queen, Kaylin Fraser. Thank you so much. Here's our king and queen. Our queen and princess. Thank you. And driving Toby and Pete. Retiring royalty, ladies and gentlemen. Now coming in, and the Chill, Christie's Alley Day Spa. Very good. Now driving the white convertible. They'll be in front of you in just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they're pulling up behind the horses now. That's Jordy Sally, ladies and gentlemen. One of the charter members of the North Thompson Fall Fair, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the people that started this thing. Thanks so very much for being here. North River Towing, ladies and gentlemen, always on the job. They got a wreck on their truck. They can pick them up, take them to, or pick them up and go, whatever you like. North River Towing, thanks very much for being here. And right there, another tow truck, ladies and gentlemen, North River Towing, giving you just a bit of a demonstration here, what they can do. That parks their truck so they can tow pretty hard from anywhere. Okay, the parade offered a special award for this next group, ladies and gentlemen. Shilling Christmas tree sales, ladies and gentlemen. Faith, Emma, and Kate. The 1930 Model A. Driver John Dirksen. Thank you very much for bringing your car in, sir. Thank you. Beautifully restored. Followed by... we have a couple of young girls, ladies and gentlemen, with their puppies. We have Katrina and Caitlin. And the puppies are Chico and Minnie. Nice to have you, ladies. Representing the Barrier Curling Club, ladies and gentlemen, right in front of you here. In the nice GMC 4x4 with the trailer and the balloons. Barrier Curling Club. This is Noble Equipment and Tractor, ladies and gentlemen. They have a dealership here and one also in Armstrong. Marcel's doing the driver. And the tractor is a McCormick C105. I'd like to thank Noble for having the nice piece of our parade. Beautiful looking tractor, all four-wheel drive. And then right behind them, ladies and gentlemen, Donna Lougheed and Ivy Spitzer. Thank you very much. And make sure you get down to the hall. And the one over in the back to the west of the grandstand, ladies and gentlemen. There's more homemade handicrafts and garden stuff in there. You just won't believe it. It's totally worth your while. Make sure you go around to it. And Hillside Motors, 1137 Vista Point Road in Barrier. That's them, and behind them is a 1956 Nash Metropolitan. Beautifully restored to original colors, I believe. Harold DeWeer, is that right? DeWire. Close. Thanks very much. A lovely vehicle. Nice restoration. And Remax. Kathy Campbell. LC Remax, Kathy Campbell, ladies and gentlemen, out here all afternoon. We can't thank Kathy Campbell enough for being such a huge sponsor. She sponsors the chariots, the chuck wagons, all everything. Kathy Campbell spoke her name many times over the microphone here. Thanks so much for your continued support. We have Jackie Bandit on copper.
Hi.
And Aaron Mitchell on Paco. Thanks very much, ladies, for bringing your horses
They
down.
got it right.
Little horses. Oh. Think you might have some to go to. And a 1915 Model T touring car. Driven by Bill Dixon and sent to us, by the look of it, from the Yoho Museum. So we'd like to thank them very much for sending it all the way down here. And thanks to the driver for having the time to come and entertain us. Thank you very much. The Red Hot Mummer, driving a 1964 Pontiac Parisienne convertible, a lovely car. And that's all part of this group, ladies and gentlemen. The Red Hot Mummers, Barrier Salon. Okay, now we have Cassie Gilbert on Candy. And Jenny Parrish on Thunder. And driving the U Express is the Milburn grandkids. All from right down Barrier here, ladies and gentlemen. Very nicely sponsored and participated. And right behind the U Express, okay, coming into our infield to sit for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe speak to you a bit. It's Betty Hinton in the Chrysler LeBaron convertible. Betty Hinton is our Member of Parliament for this area, ladies and gentlemen. The 1946 Chevrolet, all original. Driver is Connie Myers from Kamloops. How about that? That's when a pickup was made like a pickup. Little truck was built in those days to replace the horse. That replaced taking grain from the thrashing machine to the granary. They didn't use the horses once they come along with this. That's why the box has got the slanted edges on it, so the grain, when you put the boxer on the outside, doesn't come out. And that was, indeed, to replace the horse. In the overall parade, ladies and gentlemen, placing second here, Christian Life Assembly from Barrier. How about that? Very nice.
I think I'm all blown out. Yeah. There you are.
Well, thanks very much to the Christian Life Assembly. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Leonard Jean Dahl from Clearwater. And Prince and Casey. Simcoe, First Nations. And we have the elder of our group, Sam Saul, playing the drum. Thank you very much for being here. Add a little bit of our own Canadian culture to the parade and to the fair. Thanks very much.
Good job. Next time, use two
And the Pony Club from Darfield, ladies and gentlemen, the Darfield Darlings and Desperados. Well, the Darlings sure a lot better than the Desperados, that's for darn sure. Okay, the 4-bar S draft sheet. All the way from Edmonton, we have our driver, Jaleesa. And incidentally, the sheep's names are Megan and Susan.
Megan and Susan! Are they both girls? That's a good idea because they got...
Bob and Jackie Peters from the Darfield Ranch. Thanks very much for being here. And Tilly.
I love you! Hi, Kevin!
And your local MLA, ladies and gentlemen, in the back of the black pickup there, Kevin Kruger. Thanks very much for being here, Kevin. The Interior Savings Center from right downtown Barrier here, ladies and gentlemen, one of the local places you can do your banking. Thank you very much. Rosewood Farms with the little John Deere tractor. And they're from Barrier. And they sell beef, chicken, and eggs. And then the Barrier Fire Department, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, pardon me, not Barrier, Chitwa. Driver Frank Eustache. Greenway Equipment, ladies and gentlemen, in Kamloops, is known to sponsor all sorts of events. We'd like to thank them very much. The driver, Dale Poncelet, driving a 72 horsepower John Deere 6215 tractor, followed by a hay busker 2800 bale processor, big square and big round bale, and with quality equipment, 35 units, ladies and gentlemen. Now Greenway Equipment just down in Kamloops, I do believe Greenway, I believe this is where it hang down there. BC Barrel Rifle Association, he sponsored it with tractors and everything. So we'd like to thank very much Greenway, John Deere down in Kamloops there. Thanks very much. Tri-Service Contracting. Driver Sean Wells. Okay, and have a look at what it says on the basket here, ladies and gentlemen. If it smells, Paul Wells. Thanks very much. Okay, Matt Scuda, Tack and Saddle, all the way from Hinton, Alberta, ladies and gentlemen. Ron and Lynn Allen, ladies and gentlemen. It's got a long ways to come. Thank you so very much for being part of our parade, all the way from Hinton, Alberta, and the Coyote Cafe. Well, they got mustard stew, rack-a-lamb, Wellington, lamb chops, all for you, ladies and gentlemen. The 1972 Cadillac, driven by Harry Morrow of Kamloops. Thanks very much. Look at that, isn't that a beauty? That's what they built them like in 72. And in 29, they built the Pierce Arrow, just like this, ladies and gentlemen. 1929 Pierce Arrow, driven by Glenn Gallagher from Kamloops. Thank you very much, Mr. Gallagher. 1941 Dodge, also from Kamloops, ladies and gentlemen, driven by Ron Buck. Thank you very much, Mr. Buck. That's a beautiful car. Okay, now our belly dancers, ladies and gentlemen. Middle East Rias, Middle Eastern Dance. Bella Valiente Working Llamas. Thank you very much for being here, and have a look at this. This is first prize, ladies and gentlemen, in the Barrier Fair. Have a good look at this. It's quite something. Very attractively demonstrated here, if I may. A&S Heating Solutions. And Lydia's Bed and Breakfast, ladies and gentlemen, all just right down here in Barrier. The driver, Axel. Thanks very much, Axel. We appreciate your help. The Barrier Bears in the back. Look at the 66 Pontiac Parisienne, ladies and gentlemen. The two-door hardtop model. Got it complete with fender skirts and everything. Lovely. driven by Chris Scott. Thank you very much, Chris. Okay, Girls Love Horses, ladies and gentlemen. The riding camp for girls. Owners are Jill Dunbar, Jackie Nicholson. The horses, well, there are several to name. We'd like to thank all the girls from Girls Love Horses. That was the third place in our whole parade, ladies and gentlemen. So how about the Girls Love Horses? That was number 3 in our parade. Thank you very much, ladies. Now, Douglas Lake Farm Equipment, ladies and gentlemen, has donated here quite nicely for use and for visual concept. So, take it around. And here comes Wayne Stordahl, the Little Bo Peep family, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see them this afternoon, I believe, in some of the heavy horse competitions. Bill and Bess, the team, driven by Wayne. He's a livestock transporter, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the livestock business, and a heck of a nice fellow. Comes to all sorts of different fairs. We see him in Salmon Arm and up here in Barrier. A heck of a nice fellow, nice team. Thanks very much, Wayne Stordahl. Absolutely and totally community-minded. The Barrier Fire Department, ladies and gentlemen. How about a huge hand for these guys? Search and rescue outside the Barrier Fire Department and follow behind them. Search and rescue, ladies and gentlemen. Search and rescue the Fire Department. Ladies and gentlemen, got a pretty good looking bunch here. Thank you very much. Okay, coming across in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, right now is a load of firewood. Donated by Sally Ranch, ladies and gentlemen. And you can expect that load of wood there is just a pretty nice job. It will be on auction right around noon, 11 o'clock sometime on Monday. And here's our ambulance, ladies and gentlemen. Here they're going to bring up the tail end of the parade, I believe. Is that the end of our parade, the ambulance? Okay, now once again we're going to announce the winners of each category if they make their way out the infield, ladies and gentlemen. How about a big hand for the Sally Ranch, ladies and gentlemen? That's a huge donation that they make to the North Thompson Fall Fair. We got a little bit, probably much better than $1,000. So anybody that's coming to bid on that, you sort of prepare to pay at least $1,000 for a load of wood like that delivered. And ladies and gentlemen, when you're bidding on that wood, remember that every penny that you bid on that is supporting the North Thompson Fall Fair. Okay, the best commercial entry, ladies and gentlemen, just leaving is Schilling's Tree Farm, ladies and gentlemen, the best commercial entry of all. Thank you so very much. That's a first prize door there, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Life Assembly, overall, second place in the fair. Thank you very, very much. Okay, and placing first in the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, the best one here is Raya's Middle Eastern Dance, ladies and gentlemen. So attractively presented, beautifully done. Thank you so very, very much. That was indeed a first prize entry. Oh yes, and Valiente Llamas, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to forget that. The llamas are all such a big part of the whole thing too. Thank you so very much, and congratulations. Placing third overall, ladies and gentlemen, in your parade. Girls Love Horses, ladies and gentlemen. This lovely group of young ladies here. And that was your Our parade. I'm going to turn the microphone over to our president for a second, and I do believe she has a couple of words that she'd like to say.
Thank you very much. As you all know how much I love the fair, I get so emotional at this. This is the most awesome parade we have ever had. I just can't thank all the participants enough. I want to thank all my crew who have put such a wonderful fair on. The rodeo crew, the decorating crew with Wendy McDermott. Everybody has just done such a great, awesome job. I just can't say enough about the hard work they've put in. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful fair, and I'll see you at the fair.